Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio. We've had a little break. Let's get back to building our million minions. Like that. And then I simply want to put that one square on there and that one square on there. So I've now got a request up round there. That's completely gone around that one. I've actually got room to put another one in here, so there's no reason why I can't. So let's do that again. Bring you over to here. I don't need to remove that one or that one. I can do it simply like that. And then I can go back to paste. And I can put another one on there. Have I got room to put... I've even got room to put one in here. Not down there, but I do on there. Because this is such a narrow little strip here. Okay, we'll do that. Take that one out over to there. There we go. Oops. Paste. Drop that one in there. Right. I've got a lot of them over here now. We've got a lot of these filling in. We're using up a lot more of this land. This is good. Right? The more of these that I can get placed down, the better. This is absolutely essential. So I've got another absolutely massive amount all the way along the top there. We're filling in a big chunk around here as well. That is a big expansion on the solar field. And that's a really good thing. That's what we want. The only other thing really that we'll start doing soon, I think, is extracting that copper and that coal. So eventually we can clear all of that out. Now, how are we doing over here? These are now doing what they're supposed to be doing, which means I can bring this one over and put that one on there. And extend that up to there. I don't want to do any more than that. I just want to bring it up to that bit. You right in there. You're still waiting on some robots to get there. So we've got some issues with robots there. But generally speaking, most of the robot issues have now sort of been taken care of. Let's do that. And then go out to that side over there. I don't need to do any more than that. And then I want to come down here. And I've got more robots in here that I want to do stuff with. So I'm going to do that like that. And put in some more requests. I'll do the same out over here. And fill that bit in. And then... well, I may as well go out lower down as well. Bring this in. Like that. But then what I want to do is I need to connect this up. That's going to be another thing that I want to do. So I've got 100 landfill on me at the moment because I need to put that one in. So then I can come down here. And I want to get that extended out over to there. So I'm going to shrink this down. And again, there we go. Now bring that over to there. Right. Bring that in that way, because then what I can do is I can drop that, there, and there, and then that one has now got power on it. So that'll join up with the rest of the grid. Which I think is a fine thing to have happen. Those down there are separate to the grid. They don't have any orders yet, but they will do soon. I just got to wait for a minute and let them do it. Right, you're fine. And I can come back up here. So now that I've got the rest of it sort of starting up, I've got mountains of stone over here. Let's have a look at this. So this is the robots coming down. I've still got 12,000 of them being used, but what they're doing is they're flying across and then coming down to here and then going across again. And so although they're making use of it, though they are making use of everything that I want them to make use of, it's still not ideal, is it? Look at this. This isn't an ideal situation with the speed that they're going on here. They're coming in across. They're coming across in hordes. Really what we're going to need to do is fill this in and have a full grid. Right, that's an ideal situation, is fill it in and have a proper grid all the way through, but beggars can't be choosers, and we don't have that option to us at the moment, so we'll keep going with what we're doing. I'm going to put you over there like that. Right. These are filling up. Why aren't you running? Oh, no power. Well, that would make sense. Then I'm going to remove those. Take them out. I'm going to remove all of these as well. It's quite deliberate. Remove that lot. Take them out. And that one's come out. You ought to come out. Right. Now, I've got robots that have just decided they've had to have changed their mind just then and move around and go. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to make sure that we've got full coverage on here and full extraction at the same time. So I want to bring a roboport in as tight as I can over there. And then I've got one right there. So I can put some power onto that one. And we've got coverage down the bottom. And looking at this, I've got one little bit in there, which I'm hoping I'll be able to get by some over here. I might need to put a roboport in here somewhere in order to be able to get this properly. But I'm hoping that we won't need to. So let me go to paste. And it's this that I want to paste. So I will go over to here and line that up beautifully like that. And then I will shift-click that into place. You can lift, and you can lift as well, because what I can do is I can rotate that one over to there, and I can drop that one onto there, so that that one is all in place. And then I can go back to paste, and I'll do it via the map. Just going to be a little bit easier. And drop these in like that. There. Then come back over this way and we'll do the same again. And then onto there. And I want to start lowering these down, bringing them in like this. So that one's going to go there. And then you. And then you. And then I'll come out. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that's spot on. I want you to go there like that. And then the next one will go there. Oops. Right, I've got to remove those. Just take them out a minute. Yeah, that's good. And then go back into paste and put the rest of these down. So I did originally say I was going to do a train out here, and I probably will actually bring a train out here at some point. It's just at the moment I want to see about using robots. And then we can always change it over and put another train going a bit later on. There's nothing to stop us from actually doing that. And you over to there, and then that one is going to go right there. Line up onto there, and that's going to put the rest of that out. So I've only got... I got a bit of power missing over there, and then I got a couple of drills that I want to put down over here. So I'm going to put one there like that. I'm going to put one there like that. One there like that, and one there like that. And then that one goes. And then we go 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. And then I also take one here and here like this. Another one of those. Another one of those. Right. That's everything that I need to put into there. And then you can come out. And I come down over here, and we'll start extracting some of these that we don't need. Like this. And then I gotta see where I want to put the roboports. There's going to be the odd place where I'm gonna need to put in some extra roboports. That'll come out. I'll remove those, but I'll leave those power lines in place. Because they're going to be needed, I suspect, to run everything. Right. Yeah, we're still waiting on... So I've got a lack of roboport coverage right there in the middle. And then you can drop in there so that you're powering everything in there. And roboport coverage down here is easy. I can simply drop one of these in here, and I can actually do that right up here, because that one I don't need. I don't need that one, and I don't need that one either, to be honest. I can get rid of all of those. So I can bring a roboport here. I can drop that one into there. And yes, it might be nice, but most of these have got way more, like in the middle in there. I got 1.7 million ore touching that one. So these here on the outskirts with 45,000, they will be absolutely fine. It's not going to change anything round. So it's just those 6 up there by the look of it. I'm going to want to put one down over here so that I've got this area covered anyway. Like that. That's definitely got coverage then. And then we go over this side. And I go into here. And I put one down there. So as everything over there has now got coverage. These will have coverage once the power line gets here. It's 6 right in there. I've got 6 chests that aren't covered yet. Go like that. That's got them. Excellent. It doesn't have power. It does now. Now, if I go to my map a second and I do this, we've actually got full coverage over the whole lot. That's good. Right. That's all we need. So long as everything on there is covered for power, we're all good. That's what I want. The rest of it, I got a few more bits that are going to come in, and they're going to just load that up. But overall, it's pretty good. I got 33,000 logistics robots currently available. Not doing too great on power, but this overall is pretty good. And this is now pretty close as well. Get rid of those. Solar panels are filling up. They are very nearly done. As soon as daylight gets back properly, they will start charging up very well. Let's have a look. Let's have a look in here. There, daylight's already come back. Daylight is filling up quite quickly. So it's going all the way up, and then that means that the accumulators are going to start charging, and I've got a lot of accumulators up here. Right, we got a lot of stuff up here, and I could fill in some of this and just keep that bit open, so I've got more room for them over here. I could fill in some of this, so we got more room. Right now, though, the big job that I want to do, I've got this stone here is now coming through, and we're using a lot of this stone. This is a thing. I am actually taking a lot of that stone, and I'm using it. I've still got quite a significant lack of copper. Haven't I? A minus 118 stone. But I've also got a significant lack of copper. Still, which is quite surprising. I thought that I would have done better with copper by now. So maybe it is actually time to go and get that next copper patch up at the top before we start worrying about the oil. Because the oil we're doing okay. Well, no, we're not doing okay with the oil. We've got a shortage of oil as well. Plastic bars. Oh, and now processing units. That's because we've sped up the use of everything else. So that bit's not really a great surprise. There's nothing hugely shocking about that. This up here, I love the fact that we've now got this almost all in place. Have I still... Yeah. I'm still missing robots here, and I don't understand what's going on. There's robots somewhere that have gotten stuck. They've gotten sidetracked, and I don't know why or how. there shouldn't be anywhere now that they can actually go and get stuck like that. So I didn't think there was. I don't see any sign of robots up here getting stuck. That would be my guess, is that they're getting stuck here. They don't get stuck there anymore, because we've freed that bit. We've freed up this bit here. All the way across. And I've now freed up this bit, so they're not coming through there. Because of the directions that they travel, they should be able to get right across the land bridges. So why have I still got a request for stuff over here? I've got these few that are just sat and not doing anything. They're waiting for these trees to be removed. I think, unfortunately, we're going to have to go up there a minute and just free that bit up. Just to make sure that's done. And then we can go on and worry about other bits. As I'm traveling up here, what I will do on the way up through is I'll go to my robot radar set and I'll drop in a new set on there. A new set there. Wait for it to autosave. And another set on there. And then that actually has them all meeting up in the middle. That has now got them bridged all the way across and meeting up in the middle. So we will go over to there, and I will extend this down this way a little bit. Like that. And I'll come down a little bit further. So it's going to go out into the forest a little bit further than what it has been. Over here. And then it's only going out by one at the moment. Drop it down there. And I come all the way down here. And this I'm extending further south. Over here. Because there's more stone further south, which we're going to want to gather up at some point. So we may as well start opening that bit up as well. So we've got another nice big area there of roboports that are going to go and be put in. And while I'm waiting for some of that to happen, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run up here. And you can see them there. That they're now able to go all the way across and completely fill that bit. But I've got this little bit of a mystery up here. This is the one that's bugging me. We've been waiting for ages for some construction robots to turn up here. And they still haven't done it. And I don't understand why. Why have these construction robots not turned up to take this stuff away? So I'm going to do small areas like this. Like that. I'm going to remove everything around. And then I'm going to stand on top of that one. And I'm going to remove that manually myself. So he's going to stay there. And I'm going to go further north again. And I've got another area of them up here. That the same thing is happening. Now. Can't reach. Close you got to get. There's that one down. And I want to come over here and I want to do the same again right here. And it might be that because we got so many robots, it's now sort of, it confused it a little bit too much. Hang on, there is a way that you can cancel the deconstruction, isn't there? I go like that. Control. Shift. There, right. Oh, that's just cancel everything. Right. Well, that's okay. It doesn't matter if it cancels everything. And then I can go over to there, and I can shift-click, and I can put that down, and my own robots will go and do that bit. There. Right. Might do the same here. I'll just do that a minute, and have them rush out and do that. I've now got some demands for some construction robots to go and clear a few little bits there. I'm going to take that, and shift-click onto there. That removes that bit completely. So you can't shift-click just certain items. You've got to shift-click the whole thing. And then that bit. Right. So that's that bit all done now. Everything that we wanted to do on there has now been done. So wherever those robots were that we were waiting on there, I don't know where they've gone now. I don't know where they were previously, but they had a bit of a hiccup. And that's not an ideal situation. Now, next up, we've still got stone that we're bringing in from down the bottom, right? I've got stone that's coming up from down here. And it's sort of flying across. It's getting to about this point, and then it's heading down. So what I'm thinking is we want to put another robot highway going across there. I need to make sure that I've got it connected up with that one properly. Well, it's got to come out roughly over to here. So I'll go over to this way, and it's roughly on there. So if I take my paste here, there, like that. It's either got to be that one. Actually, I think it has got to be that one. Let's bring it back over here. Right, it's got to be there minimum. So if I bring it straight back over, that is the ideal spot. So I want to put it right there. Above and below that radar right there. That's where it's got to go. So I'm just, first up, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to deconstruct that radar and that bit of power right there. Then I'm going to go with paste, and I'm going to drop that in there like that, so that it will start extending out so that we know where it is. And then I will take my blueprint here for the robot power bit, and that one is going to go right into that corner and go there like that. So there's that first bit. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take our landfill blueprint. It's going to go there. And I'm going to just put that one up to there, just because I want to fill in around that island because it looks messy. No other reason. And then I'm going to run that landfill in a straight line all the way over to there, like that. So that landfill is going to go in there, and then we're going to do another line of robot highway all the way across. By doing this, we might be able to extract everything over here with robots, instead of having to worry about bringing trains over here. And yeah, I know that some of you really love the trains. I love the trains as well, but I don't want to do trains for everything. I'd like to have a mixture of stuff going on. But yeah, shortage of copper. So we've got a choice. We can either start having robots ferry that copper there back, or we can head up here and we can set up a train for that one. And we may as well set up a train for that one. Not about the uranium just yet. Probably not the uranium just yet. Yeah, we'll leave that uranium. Now, the way that I've done this is we've come down and we've looped onto there, and then it goes back that way. So what I'm going to need to do is I'm actually going to want it to go, no, because it stops there. That's a dead end one. This here is the open sort of highway bit. So really I'm going to need it to go to there, and I'm going to need to loop out round and then back so that it keeps flowing. So I don't have any train crossing the track in front of any other train. That's the bit that I want to avoid. The only other option that I've got is bring it down to here, bring that one out over and join it back into there, and then go up from there and across. That actually might be a better way. I've just talked myself into a better route. So we want to come out of here and we want to go over. And that's going to get us this copper patch. That's the main one. And we could also see about getting this coal patch and start working on extracting that. Uranium as well. I got 6.6 million, but I don't have a use for uranium. I don't want to do solar. I don't want to do power, the nuclear power in this series. I'm deliberately avoiding nuclear power in this series. And yeah, just because I want to be able to do it all with solar power. That is literally the only reason, is that I would like to be able to do the whole thing with nothing but solar power. There's no other reason whatsoever. Okay, I'm going to bring that over to there like that. And then this one here is going to go in there. And yeah, we can drop that one in like that. So then I can come up to here, and I can go from that point there and take it over to there like that. Right, that's going to run in a straight line. So we're avoiding the uranium patch, because there are things we can do with uranium. There's definitely things that we can do with that uranium. And then this will go all the way over to here. I'll bring that over to there. Because if I am going to do the coal patch, I'm going to want the track to be able to run back over here. So that's going to go like that there. And then this one, oops. I need to do that. That one will go over to there and then up. And then it's going to go over this way. Like that. And it's going to go there. And it's going to run straight back like that. And that's then able to avoid that uranium as well. So I can bring it all the way back over to here. There. And then run it in there. So that's where all of that one's going to go. But I'm also going to need to have a loop coming out of here and turning back on itself as quickly as possible. So that loop is going to go from there, and then it's going to go... Actually, you know what? I want to go all the way around, and I just want to bring that one back onto there, like that. That loop's going to go in there. Perfect. And then I need to come over this way, and I've got to put another loop coming out of here. So this one is... I'm going to stop it from there. This is going to come back over to here. And that one's going to go from there, and it's going to go up there like that. And it's going to go over here, and then it's going to drop back down onto this track over here like this. So there's my station over there, and that will allow me to start extracting that copper. I've actually got room to put another one here. I did think that I would put something up over the top of that, but I don't need to do that. So this... Why have I got land... Oh, that's why I've got landfill. I wonder why I got landfill moving from all the way up here. It's because I've gone and demanded this, but I don't actually have landfill for it. Plus, most of that isn't covered with roboports. So, despite the fact that I've gone and put it down, it's going to take a little while for them to work their way through everything. We won't worry about that. What I will do is I'll go in here, and I will extract more of those. I'll get rid of them, like that. And then I will go... I want to go back to paste, which is that one. And I'll drop that one in onto there. And you can also go in, so that one can also be gotten rid of. We'll go up there like that, and I take that one out and go down to there. And then I will go to paste, and I will drop that one down onto there. Right, perfect. I got two more sections that can go up, like that. And they're very quickly dropping them down, considering they're right next to the chests here. It's hardly surprising. Very, very quickly dump all of that lot down. And out with that lot as well. It's like poetry in motion, that is. It's absolutely beautiful. Okay. The tracks are on their way up as well. They're going to be brought up. And we won't worry about extracting uranium yet. We'll leave that. That can be dealt with at a later date. Definitely don't need to worry about it right now. Oil. I'll start working on that very soon. I love how much we've got extended out on here now. It's extended out quite beautifully. So long as we don't have problems with... Well, folks, Rome wasn't built in a day, and 1,000,000 minions are not going to be built in a single episode. We've run out of time, so if you've enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like, and if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me, get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.